What's up everyone, this is Tony with Journey Crypto. Welcome back to another video. So I'm seeing some crazy Bitcoin price predictions despite the market being in extreme fear. Bitcoin being under $90,000, a lot of capitulation in the space, altcoins looking really bad. We have some reputable people in the space, depending who you're talking to, that have these crazy Bitcoin price predictions for the short term. So I did dive deeper into this, trying to see what the reasoning was behind this. I did find some pretty bullish stuff I do want to show you guys. So we had Tom Lee stating Bitcoin is still going to $200,000 in 70 days. Eric Trump stating Bitcoin will surpass 175,000 this year. And then world's highest IQ guy stating Bitcoin will hit 220,000 in the next 45 days. So this is very specific time frames, the next 2 months pretty much. Very high price predictions as well. $200,000 would be over 2x, and that's for the world's biggest cryptocurrency, which would mean over $1 trillion market cap increase. So some pretty crazy price predictions, and there is some pretty bullish stuff happening very soon. So the odds that Jerome Powell cuts interest rates in December rebound above 70%. This did crash recently with the market crash. So the 25 BPS decrease was at 90% odds, and that has gone down. It actually dropped drastically with the market dipping as well, going as low as 22% odds, and now is back around 70%. So more likely than not, there will be a decrease in December. And then we also have QT ending on December 1st. So in the next few weeks here, a couple bullish things will be playing out. And then we have discussions from a lot of different countries talking about printing a lot of money for stimulus packages. Even the US talking about $2,000 to every person mid 2026. But we also have Japan, many other countries talking about large amounts as well. So overall increasing inflation worldwide, and then if they start QE as well. So those are good signs in general. I don't know if those are enough for to justify a $200,000 Bitcoin in the next 2 months. Maybe something else is looming as well. So on the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, we're actually still in extreme fear, basically at the levels of when the FTX collapsed, when the COVID crash happened, and when the last bear market started. So it is looking bad overall, but when you actually look at the data, more likely than not, we're going to bounce out of this very soon in the next week or two, probably seeing Bitcoin recover to $95,000 to $100,000, even if it's just a short-term dead cat bounce. If you are looking for an exit, it's very likely that we are going to get some type of recovery very soon. Only the 6th time in Bitcoin history that it has been this oversold. Historic major bounces have occurred between 25 and 35. We are currently at 35, so expecting a major bounce here. And you can see historically we've always had a huge bounce as well. So just a few reasons why I feel like some manipulation is behind this as well, especially this stuff coming up, like interest rates, QT ending. A lot of inflation on the horizon. Bitcoin's looking pretty decent right now, but I think more recovery is likely to be happening. We're up a couple percent here. Some altcoins up more. Zcash has been doing really good. So we really want to be looking for an upcoming golden cross to play out in the next 2 months. Golden cross following the death cross here, which just happened a few days ago. We've had this happened 3 times in this cycle already, which we've been talking about. And historically, we've had that golden cross play out on an average of about a month and a half to 2 months after the death cross. So we are looking for that to play out, especially with this bullish stuff playing out. We want to see Bitcoin recover to $110,000 to $120,000. Steady rise to that here in the next 2 months would trigger a golden cross most likely. And then more upside after that. Historically here, we've had a new all-time high after every golden cross. So that would definitely be a very bullish signal. So something else very bullish coming up, the crypto market structure bill. I don't see too many people talking about this, how bullish it actually is. So we're going to dive into this just a little bit. The Senate Agriculture Committee released a draft bill outlining how digital commodities may be regulated under the CFTC. The legislative timeline likely pushes a final vote in 2026. And then we also had a post here on Block News. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says the Bitcoin And crypto market structure bill is on track to pass before Thanksgiving. So we're looking by end of month here in the next week or so. Something else very bullish. Do you want to play a clip for you guys here from Kevin O'Leary talking about how this is going to bring a ton of liquidity into the market, saying trillions will come in once the market structure bill passes.
I love the idea of innovation. The money center banks have been sitting on their hands for years, crapping on the crypto industry, but it's not about Bitcoin. Nothing to do with Bitcoin. It's digital payment systems. That's the potential. That's the amazing opportunity we have here. Now, the reason that will be important and why we'll get price appreciation on Bitcoin is the minute that happens, it will signal the move to the next act, the Market Infrastructure Act. And why that matters to everybody in this room is we will finally determine, is Bitcoin a commodity or a security? And when that is determined and regulated, Katie bar the doors, $1 trillion will come and index that asset.
So we have multiple reasons here why liquidity is going to be increasing in the short to midterm, and a lot of that will inevitably flow into cryptocurrency. Not only that, but all of these governments talking about printing money, that's going to be increasing inflation. It's also going to increase liquidity on hand with a lot of that flowing into crypto. The stock market's doing better as well. That's just going to be a positive sign. So short to midterm is looking good, but good enough for a $200,000 Bitcoin? I'm not exactly sure. I think that's a bit of a reach, even with this stuff happening. Recovering to $110,000 plus here in the short term, I think could be very likely. $200,000 Bitcoin, maybe mid to end 2026, with a lot of these institutions and banks starting to launch crypto related products. Increasing liquidity and accessibility into the space is really going to help. A couple other posts here. This is important, I think, why we didn't really see an altcoin season beginning of 2025, and that momentum was killed. I really believe we would have seen good altcoin season and the crypto space build up a lot more overall. Binance founder CZ says too much money is spent chasing small quick gains in crypto. Focus on ethical teams that build for the long term. Big money is built slowly with stamina. This is very true, and a lot of what I saw beginning of 2025 and end of last year was a lot of people chasing meme coins. They're chasing a 1000x in the short term. They're not dollar cost averaging as much like we have in previous cycles into top coins with a lot more liquidity and ones that aren't going to crash so hard, like Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Avalanche, stuff like that. If this didn't exist, the meme coin space with millions of meme coins being created, and there was a lot more focus on these top projects that are building utility in a long-term plan, a lot of that money would have actually flowed into those projects over time, which would have made them go up a lot more in the short term, which would have increased momentum and really increased trend levels for the crypto space overall, which would have helped build it up even more. So I feel like a lot of that momentum was killed by the meme coin meta that was happening beginning of year. So a lot of people got burned, and I think a lot of attention is going to be back on these utility-based cryptocurrencies that have a lot more liquidity, that are sturdy projects that are here for the long term, which is going to be good. So Robert Kiyosaki did a post stating the biggest crash in history is starting right now. This went kind of viral, 1.5 million views. So in 2013, he published Rich Dad's Prophecy, predicting the biggest crash in history was coming. And what he's stating is that crash he was predicting back then is happening right now. It's not just the US, Europe, and Asia are also crashing. AI will wipe out jobs, and when jobs crash, office and residential real estate crashes. Time to buy more gold, silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So in my personal opinion, a mega crash like this, the biggest crash in history, would actually look pretty ugly short term, even for Bitcoin and crypto. And that's just because there's going to be such peak fear levels. People are going to be pulling out money to purchase things and just have cash on hand. Once that fear starts clearing though, and hyperinflation starts kicking in, governments start printing a lot of money, that's when a lot of money will start getting piled into assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, silver, and other stuff. and that's when it's really going to start rising a lot. People don't want to lose purchasing power by holding a fiat currency, so they will find alternatives like this. So I mean, hopefully this mega crash isn't going to be happening, but if it does, it is going to look pretty ugly short term. AI wiping out millions of jobs across the world is something that's inevitably going to happen as well, and there is going to need to be solutions for that. Printing more money, obviously, more supportive programs. Eventually, universal basic income, I believe, is going to be introduced. I don't know how soon that would play out, but that's even more printing. So fiat currency is going to be less and less something people hold on hand. No one's really going to have fiat currency for savings. So Grant Cardone called out Robert Kiyosaki here. He said, "You published it, you didn't write it. It was parable. There was no rich dad, probably no gold. You've never bought real estate. You've never built a real company, no employees, and you've been calling for a crash for 30 years. Real recognize real, and I don't recognize you. Never getting rid of X." Pretty crazy that he called him out like this, but regardless, Grant Cardone just bought a bunch of Bitcoin as well, and he continues dollar cost averaging. So a lot of people are buying Bitcoin over other assets, and I'm pretty sure in the next couple of months here, we're going to be seeing a lot of institutions and different governments and stuff that took advantage of this market crash and acquired a ton of Bitcoin. We'll see how that plays out. I wouldn't be surprised to see JP Morgan acquired another few $100 million. So if you guys want to get notified immediately when there's breaking news in the crypto space, definitely follow Block News on X. You could also check out blocknews.com for daily articles on all of the most important news that's happening. If you guys really want to stay on top of this, we pretty much catch stuff immediately when it's happening, usually before even some of the top platforms are catching it. So Block News, I'll put a link to it in the video description. You could also follow me on X at Journey Crypto. If you guys found the video useful, I do appreciate if you like the video. Comment below what your thoughts are on this type of stuff. Are you bullish or bearish, and for what reason? Also, share the video with anyone you think may find this information useful. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.